Hi guys! What is the most powerful drift car you know? Do you have a monster in your mind that literally melts tires? What if we set the record straight today? Let's have a look at 20 mega cool remote-controlled cars and decide which brand is cooler. Do you agree? Then subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet, and press the bell button because the next episodes will be even more interesting. And be sure to share your opinion in the comments. Before we start, bring a couple of tasty sandwiches and tea for yourself because you won't be able to hit pause during the video. Is everything ready? Then let's get started. And we begin with the ride with the incredibly cool Nissan Nismo R34 GTR Z-Tune modification. The model is highly detailed with many structural elements. Its tires are made of synthetic rubber. The glued emblems, illuminated headlights, and brake lights, they all emphasize the coolness of this model. Nismo is a division of Nissan. The company was created in 1984 by combining two motorsports divisions owned by Nissan. The Nismo team has competed in different events such as JSPC, Formula Nippon, JTCC, 24 Hours of Le Mans, and 24 Hours of Daytona. That is why the car looks so cool and sporty. At first glance, it may seem that this is a classic American car and there's nothing remarkable about it, but just look at how it is spinning along the highway. Special wheels and a racing track are prepared for sharp turns and squealing tires. By the way, here's a Pontiac GTO 66, the first sports car recognized as a muscle car because of its wild popularity. In early 1963, the General Motors Company issued an order that prohibited its divisions from participating in automobile racing. Subsequently, the Pontiac brand developed its advertising and sales strategy based on vehicle performance, and racing became an integral part of this strategy. So the Pontiac GTO 66 became a semi-sports stallion. And this is a sporty and strict Toyota Chaser, the Mark II twin brother. Yes, they are often compared, and to be honest, there are really not any big differences. The Chaser is more compact compared to the Mark II. Its body has straight and strict lines, which give it a more discreet look. On the other hand, the Mark II has a more rounded and elegant body shape, which adds sportiness and refinement to the model. This particular drift car is mega cool. Just look at this detailing, these white wheels and oval tires. It's ready to start. Well, what would we do without the American classic? The Chevrolet Camaro from the 60s, made in an aggressive red color. Its complete realism is achieved due to chrome parts and swivel wheels. The HPI Sprint 2 Sport road model is known due to its robust chassis design, the use of a belt transmission, and the availability of a full range of settings. This model is equipped with waterproof electronics and control equipment, which allows you to drive the car even in damp conditions or if small amounts of water get on the electronic components. This adds confidence and reliability during races and allows the driver to fully concentrate on driving the car. This means that even when driving it with the remote control, it feels as if you're driving a real car, only a small one. I think you didn't expect to see a minibus among sports car models. However, the Daihatsu Hijet Tianjin TJ110 1981 was very popular due to its dimensions and carrying capacity. Perhaps for some people, this car has become the most favorite. This is a Japanese minibus model which was being produced by Daihatsu from 1981 to 1999. You can see how it is spinning at the level of sports cars. Thanks to the glowing headlights and metal body, this model looks very realistic. The only thing is that this car is too fast for its size. It looks somehow comical when such a rough minibus cruises around so fast. Wow, this is some kind of a too cool, restyled pickup truck. Just look at its color, decorated mirrors, and floor-length fit. Originally, this is a 1994 Nissan Hardbody D21, commonly known as the Nissan Hardbody truck, dubbed the Hardbody due to the double sides of the body and its look. We must pay tribute, they did a great job. These battle depths on the mirrors are just perfect. The gorgeous paint job, custom stickers on the body, and low-slung look are simply amazing. By the way, in order to implement this incredibly low suspension, they had to cut out space for the wheels on the trunk. But thanks to the sides, this is not noticeable. The car looks very cool on the track. And since we started talking about Nissan, here's a truly sporty Japanese car, the Nissan Fairlady Z34 Yokohama YD2. It's the 6th generation of racing and sports cars. Just look how realistic this model is. The driver sits inside wearing a helmet, and there's even a brake spoiler at the rear. By the way, the first restyled model was released in 2008. The wheelbase was shortened by 99mm, and the length was lessened from 4314 to 4220mm. In general, the Nissan Fairlady Z34 Yokohama YD2 is a special variant of the Nissan Fairlady Z34, which was designed for racing competitions in the drift class. This car was originally introduced by the Nissan company to compete in Formula Drift, where it demonstrated high performance and agility on the track. Next in line is another legend, the Mazda RX7. This is a sports car that was being produced from 1978 to 2002. It's an iconic model renowned for its unique style, awesome performance, and outstanding controlling. The RX-7 was one of the most successful sports cars produced by the Mazda company. This copy is exactly the same as the original car, even the opening headlights are illuminated. The cheek design and pink color with stickers on the body only emphasize the sporty audacity of the car. The model is equipped with special systems that allow you to control rear-wheel drive and respond to steering sharply. It perfectly imitates drifts like a real big drifter. Do you know why the Toyota AE86 is an ideal candidate for a drift car? It has a rear-wheel drive and a powerful engine, basically everything you need for perfect drifting. This particular miniature car perfectly replicates its large brother. Well, you can see how perfectly it copies the driving style and the look. An awesomely restyled, radio-controlled copy of a gorgeous drift car. What more could you ask for? This rare collectible 1/64th scale Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 die-cast model is a popular miniature replica of the iconic Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 muscle car. It is highly detailed and carefully designed to capture the essence and aesthetics of the original GT500. This is a legendary car, known for its powerful engine and aggressive style. The die-cast model accurately reflects the distinctive features of the GT500, including the iconic grille, signature dual racing stripes, muscular body lines, and a bold Shelby emblem. The attention to detail is impressive. It has precise proportions, realistic interior and exterior elements, and even tiny stickers and emblems. The legend comes after the legend. Just look at this old Dreamboat. A chic Nissan Sylvia S13 made in an unsurpassed bright body. Just imagine how meticulously and carefully this body was assembled. It matches perfectly with its larger version. By the way, initially the Sylvia was incredibly popular among tuners precisely because of its engine, as it could be upgraded in many ways. Many owners have modified their cars with more powerful engines, better brakes, suspension, and turbocharging. As a result, the Sylvia S13 has become one of the most common canvases for tuning projects. This 1/64th scale Toyota Yaris is definitely purchased. I mean, it was not made to order, so they did not tire themselves with the design and all that. But don't think that this is some mass market. The Toyota Yaris Racing Performer GR HKS Tarmac is produced in collaboration with HKS and Tarmac Works, two renowned companies in the world of car tuning and model production. This model is based on the racing version of the Toyota Yaris GR, which has been carefully modified and optimized to achieve high speeds and controlled drifting. Again, the unstoppable Nissan breaks up the track. The look of the Skyline GTR V8 drift model has some characteristic features of the base Skyline GTR model, such as an aggressive front bumper, a unique radiator grille, and massive wheel arches. However, this car has been modified with a count of drifting. This model is a scale version of the racing car, which is known for its dynamics, power, and controlled sliding capabilities. Vroom vroom, and here comes the Infiniti, or the same Nissan. This is an exact copy in 1/64th scale. It is equipped with a special spoiler and aggressive look. It has dual exhausts for powerful braking and a beastly roar. The modifications that are made for the G35 Drift include increasing power engine, improving the suspension, installing sport rear differentials and controllable spoilers, changes in suspension geometry, and special drift tires. This model has everything we can find in a real car, only it can be controlled remotely, so you may not worry about fines. The Pandora is the company specializing in drift cars, so they released the Nissan Sylvia S15 in a transparent body, which they painted and then installed a sports spoiler, especially for the drift event. This body is designed to use with 1/10 scale RC cars that are specially tuned and modified for drifting. By the way, in the world of radio-controlled cars, painting is one of the most important elements. It's treated like painting real cars. This can be easily assessed by watching the car in this video. Just think about it, the guys produce special copies of the coolest cars for sports competitions. Oh, you'll be stunned right now, but I'm going to tell you that you can drift not only in the Nissans. Here's a legend of gangster St. Petersburg, the BMW E30 in a drift body, of course. There's a special suspension with emphasis on the rear axle, designed specifically for skidding braking. Well, yes, even the model replicates the real car. Its cheek color, a spoiler, a front grille, and even some elements in the cabin. This is just an awesome model. Quite a rare specimen, and it's difficult to find it if you want to buy. Well friends, that's all. Today, we got acquainted with the world of drifting and plunged headlong into the auto theme. I hope this video was not only aesthetically pleasing, but also quite educational. Share your impressions in the comments, and I'll go make a new, no less cool selection.